Hey everybody, Board Bob here. So we are back. I went ahead and I set up a drop-off point. This is going to be our drop-off point for stone, um, and I just called it Stone DO for drop-off. Um, it basically goes up and hooks into our stone buffer. Um, we we need stone. We need iron, but we also need stone because we need the stone um, for furnaces, and furnaces get us part of our science. So we need it for that. And right now, we're still doing okay with this. We got 5.5 million, give or take. We still got our trains running through, and they're waiting and backed up and what have you. Because I got 10 trains running this loop. Um, so it's doing pretty good. I mean, there's been times where I've had two trains sitting here at the same time unloading, and there's been times where I've had none. But so it's steady. So we're okay with the iron right now. I'm not too worried about it. We got to get our stone production going. Um, so let's go ahead and head on back up to where we were. Let me take a look here, see what we got that we can get rid of before we head up there. That we can maybe grab up some other stuff. Bum bum bum. Yeah, that looks like everything. Let's see what we got over here in the chests that we can snatch up, just to kind of grab some of it up. So let's grab up what's left of this track. It's I don't know that we're gonna need. We got some though. We're gonna need what you call it, belts. We're gonna need poles and stuff when we go to start smelting up there, because like I say, we're gonna smelt the iron up there. We don't need it right now though, because we're not. Our goal is to set up our stone first, which is simply a matter of setting down our miners and building a loading dock for it, or a loading area for it, because we're not going to smelt the stone up there because we need raw stone down here as well. So there's no sense smelting it down up there. We'll just let it ride as it is. I think I'm willing to bet we got everything we need for the most part. What is this? Oh, that's my cement schematic, our blueprint. I know it shows up over here when you hover over it. It's sometimes my eyes aren't what they used to be, and it's a little easier for me sometimes to just goodness me, grab them from here. Oh, you know what? We need these chain signals, because we are missing chain signals at those gates. So I'm glad I did look. Bum, 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 bum. All right, I think we're good on everything else. Plus, we got the stuff that's in our supply train. So let's. Oh wait, let's check these chests. No, we don't need more stops. We don't need the signs right now. All right, so let's get in and construction. Yep. Let's go. Let's go to construction. No path. No path, my butt. All right, hang on. Manual. And we're at supplies. All right, let's see. That comes up around there, right? That comes down there. That comes there. That goes to there. That goes down and gets onto the rails. That goes around the rails and goes up there. get our map out. So that goes down there, right? Because we come down here, we can go to either one of those. Those go wibbly wobbly up here. They go through the gate. They go that way. They go through here. Goes up here. Now we can't see right this second, obviously, because we got no radar up there, but still. And then it goes right to there. And there's the train, right? So why is it saying that it has no freaking path? Alright, well, let's see what this says now. Sucker. Instruction, manual, auto. No path. My ass, no path. Alright, you know what? Watch this. I bet it does have a path, you sucker. Goes down there. We got a green light. We got a green light. We got a green light. Oops, you know what? We missed our turn. We'll back up some. I don't care whether you like it or not. We'll go on this turn. Right. Oops. We don't want to go on that turn. We want to go straight. This will take us down to the gate, through the gate, roundy, roundy. Oh, I know why. I know why it's saying no path. I just realized why it's saying no path. Because there's no return path. I bet that's why it's saying no path. Because if we go through here, yeah, it's probably because there's no return path. See, there it is. Alright. Manual. I made this little side. Oops. Let's try that again. Manual. I made this little side piece here so that we could get this set up and bring it up here and not have to try and fight with the solar panels and stuff. To get in there. So we do have solar panels that we need to put in. So let's grab ourselves a few solar panels. Get that filled in. Okay, good enough. Now, in doing this, I noticed a problem when I was sitting there doing that and got a chance to look. Right here, we have a really nice oil patch. 4,798, 49%. If we go straight, we're cutting it off. So we need to go to and we need to dogleg this around this, because look, you got this here, this here, this here, all three of these right in a row. So if we dogleg past these, we can come up and we can pick all of those up, and we can run them down by train as well. So what I did was I took my my 45-degree schematic or blueprint, and I deleted the heck out of it. As you can see, the circle's gone and what have you. So it's a really chopped up version. But what it's going to allow me to do is I'll be able to miss even these ones right here. I should, I think, be able to miss them if we put this in such a way that we can go back in and reconnect it. Am I still missing them? It's got one right there and one right there. I don't want to get on them. I think if we go right here, maybe one more up. Let's go one more up. Let's go right there. Because we want to be able to look at those two four slow robots. They must have got off when we started the train. All right, so we ready? Let's plop this sucker down. And what we're going to have to do is, obviously, there are some spots we're going to have to remove some stuff to make it fit. You know, we know that. And then we're going to have to go back and fill in the solar panels and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. We're also going to have to make sure the connections are made between the poles or between the substations. But I think we'll be okay. Why is it beeping at me? Oh, trees. Right? Right. Now this is the only one that kind of worries me, because I think we're going to have to come down from down here real close. Yeah, there we go. All right. And then if we get rid of these weird ass connections, we should be all right. Oops, not that one. That one. And that one. And these two are just perfect. So now we'll just have to go back and fill these in. And we'll have to fix our wall here. Obviously, when we pull this the other way, we'll have to fix this wall here. But for the most part, I think, let's look at our map. For the most part, I think we can squeeze in here. And if we have to move that wall a tiny little bit to get that one deposit of oil, we'll do it. We'll do it, man. Just don't make me, because we'll do it. And then this here will allow us to have access to both this iron patch and these oil patches. What we may do is just bring them both, bring the whole thing this way, set up our receiving like right in here somewhere, pump this down to there and send it on its way. But regardless of where we end up putting it, we now have access to both that crude oil and that that iron patch. So that is a good thing. I don't know why we got so few solar panels in there this time. We should have had a lot more, because we've been building them for a while. Although we've only got them going into one chest, so that may be it. And now that we're out of, you know, that we're low on iron and what have you. Oh, speaking of science, let's see what we can do. So that was the cluster grenade. This is rockets, bullet damage, shotgun damage, gun turret damage, flamethrower, combat robot damage, follower robot count, exploding rockets, cannon shells, defense discharge, rocket damage, combat robotics. This is going to give us distractor capsules, which is the next one in that line. Grenade damage, logistics slots. Do I need the logistics slots right now? I don't think I do. Nuclear fuel and reprocess. We haven't really started our nuke program yet. Other than we haven't started our nuke program yet, but we've got portable fusion reactors. So there you go. What can I tell you guys? I'm bass backwards. All right, so that being the case, let's go ahead and do combat robotics. Let's start getting our other capsules. We, like I say, I haven't used capsules in forever and a day. I don't necessarily use them, but I you know, we can try it out this time around and see where it goes. So how are we making out here? Looks like they're building away real good. Let's go around to this side. Now, like I say, these walls are going to be all fuckered up, but we'll be all right. We'll go back and fix the walls and the defenses and all of that mess. Most rickety tick once we get this going. The other thing is too, I mean, we're using walls like mad right now. We have no stone, so we probably, I see that one robot there kind of trying to get through the clouds to me. Come on, Bubby, I'll take you in. There we go. Oh, there's another one. Come on, sweetheart. Remind me of those little robots from that movie, or from the black hole. Remember that movie? Kind of reminds me of that little robot, in a way. I don't know why. All right, so we've jogged past that. Now we can go straight up. So let's grab our blueprints, and we want our left-hand dog leg. Or yeah. And then we're just going to bang the two of them together as best we can. Let's move down the railway here some, and we get these two to bump uglies. All right. So then it's that one, but we don't have the stone right now. But we'll get it started. Maybe we have enough in reserve that we can get it started. So let's go ahead and grab it and see. All right, so let's bring this down here and get these two to bump up together as best we can. Where's that? There's one, and there's one. Is it right there? It's right there. Okay. So, and then there's one right there. Too far down. Screw it. We'll back it up. We'll bring it up here a little further. There's one there. That sort of matches up, and where it doesn't match up, we can always fill in later, but it looks like it's connected, which is what we want. So get to work, guys, and we'll go back and revisit all the solar panel connections and everything else afterwards when we clean this all up. We're just trying to get it down for now so that we can start traveling. We will come back and make it pretty later. How are we doing? We're actually short on track. Track, wall, lasers we're okay on. So we need track, and we need walls, and go from there. Let's let these guys finish, I guess. Let's go up here to the middle, as best we can get to the middle, and let them finish up everything they can, and then we'll go get some track, and we'll go get some walls. And excuse me, all those other things we need that we no longer have. We got 19 solar panels left. So, yeah, let's walk up here a little bit, get rid of the solar panel. Oh, we got all the solar panels filled in, apparently. We got lasers on this side we can do. Let's get our lasers put in. Looks like they're all in. All our substations are in. What are we missing? We're missing accumulators, walls, tracks, and lights. Alright, well, that's why we brought them up here. Yeah, I know this looks like hell right now, but we'll get it cleaned up. So, wow. So we did have enough. Alright, well let's start working our way up the tech tree, smallest to biggest again. We got our phasers. Let's get ourselves some accumulators. Let's get ourselves some walls. And let's get ourselves some track. Track, I say, not crack, track. Alright, there we go. Head on back up here. Let these guys go to town. And the more we build on this, and the more railroad we lay down, the stronger our electrical network gets, because of all of the solar and all of the accumulators. So, you know, it ain't a bad thing, I don't think. Kill two birds with one stone, right? There we go. All right. Just cooking right along. Come on over here. Oh, look at that one guy up there. There's always one in the crowd, isn't there? Always that one guy. I'll go down a little further, make sure we got everything we can. Looks like we did, so we'll go back up here and meet him part way. Come on, dude. Shit. And let's put another solar panel back down there. I was trying to pick up the robot. I picked up the solar panel instead. Alright. So, now, let's take a look. Yep. So we need to go up some and then dogleg it back over again. So I think it's time for, well, no, we got these roundabouts. I don't know if we need, see, because these roundabouts, no, not really, they don't, I guess. They don't, I mean, other than if you go the roundy. Alright, let's put on our new switching track. It's a little different than the last one. I took one of the switchovers out of it. It was kind of a little bit of overkill having 3 when 2 was really kind of plenty. So let's see. You know what? How far up does that go? Let's go to the edge of it and see where it is. About there. Map. That's putting us close to having problems getting, well, screw it. We'll do it anyway. We'll do it anyway. Damn it. We'll do it and like it. Why do you guys have no electric down here? Are you missing a substation somewhere? Looks like you're missing a substation. Alright. Yeah, I'm missing a substation because of the reconfiguration thing. Let's throw a substation in right there. Alright. There we go. So if we get up here to this stone that's running this track, we can set it all up and have it go, because we already brought up, or we already set up a station down there, so we can get our stone production back in business if we can get all the way up there, and that's gonna open our science back up. We're gonna start being able to make our higher end science that we can't make right now. That we're burning through as we speak. But you know, I'd rather get a start on it, even if we don't completely finish it. Are researching it right now. I mean, if it takes us waiting on the science, well, then that's life. We'll wait on the science, but at least we get a start, right? Let's see if we can get through here. No, we can't get through there. Oh well, wishful thinking. We need track. We're low on track. Where can we cross? Man, I don't want to walk all the way back up. How about here? Can we get through here? We can get through there. We can get through there. We can get through here. Screw it. We got through there. It's going to be time to move the train again soon. At this rate, it's time to move the train. Maybe we'll do that while we're at it. Maybe we'll move the train up further. Well, we need track. We know that. Looks like we got a little bit of wall left. Got accumulators left. We got substations left. We don't have lasers. I wonder if we're out of lasers up there. Let's scarf up some lasers. We'll scarf up a couple of things of walls. What else are we not having right now? We got signals there, but we're getting low on signals. Yeah, that looks like about it. So let's grab the rest of it in track. And we'll grab one wall. There we go. So now, do we want to run the? Yeah, we're gonna run the train up there. Manual. Back it up. Oops. Wrong direction. Wrong direction for the turn. Right? There we go. Good job. Now hopefully we didn't screw the pooch too badly on this. Up. Right there is all the further we can go. So we need to lay a piece of track right there. Oh, I didn't realize you could do it from in the train. That's kind of nice. And I do know you can do this and tell your robot to lay it. So we can actually continue to run this train up all the way up. Right? Alright, and then we can get off the train here and let it fill in whatever needs to fill in. Except for solar panels, because we ain't got no more. How are we doing on accumulators? We got accumulators. What are we missing? Lights, of course, and solar panels. Are we out of lights? You mean tell me we're completely out of lights? No, we got lights. There we go. Come on, my minions, put in some lights. RoboPorts will address at some point, because we're going to have to put in RoboPorts in places that don't have them right now anyway. Alright, so come on back up here. That's enough farting around with lights for now. We must extend our reach. As long as we can. Let's see. Alright, so that means dagnabbit. Do we want to put a T and then dogleg, which means we would have to fill some of this? Because I want to be able to go this way. This we're going to use for down here. So let's put a T in here, because this side of it we can use to go up there. Let's put a T in here. If we can fit it in, we'll put a T in here. And then, because we're going to have to come in with some landfill anyway, I suspect. So if we put a T here, because we're right at the edge of the water there. Looks good to me. Yeah, there we go. Well, we're banging out the small stuff, man. So what this will allow us to do is we'll be able to use this part of the T to go over here and come up here. This side, we're just going to have it set up as a siding right, or not as a siding, but as a pickup point. We'll just loop it right there and we'll start picking up that stone. And that'll make us happy. And we'll bring up some landfill and we'll fill this in and just bring that T in. I don't mind doing a little bit of landscaping like that. I just don't want to do a metric crap ton of it. That's the whole point of doing this with rails, so that you have to go around things. But a little bit of landscaping I can accept as part of doing business, if you will. All right, how we doing? Look, brain trust. All right, seriously? You couldn't put that one wall in there. Wow. All right. Is this all connected? Looks like it's all connected. Yeah, it looks like we're connected except for our railroad. Is that all connected? How are we doing on power? Well, look at that, man. We got almost 5,000 solar cells. So we're doing pretty good. And this thing is still kicking away. I mean, it's 60% brightness right now because it's 4 a.m. So we're picking up on our solar, but this thing seems to be, I don't know how it works, but you know, it's working. I'm not going to complain. Where you got to go? Oh, right there. Okay, makes sense. All right, so let's take a look, just for shits and giggles, and see just how much landfill we're going to need. Should be close. Is it that one? No, it's the other one. It's that one. No, it's not. Thought I had two. Come on. There it is. It's got to be that one. Yeah, it's that one. All right. So, why are we not lining up? Oh, because it's a T. All right, so that's got to go up a little further. But we can bring that down. Well, if we bring it down, yeah. I don't know what I'm thinking. Go away. I don't want you right now. If we bring it down, we'll just have to cut the portion of the wall that goes too low off. And do we have a... Okay, so there's a sub right there. Now that matches the substations up, which we know will get a good connection. So let's do it right there. We're just going to sit the blueprint down on the ground, let it do what it can, even though we got no land mass here. But now we sort of know just how much of a land mass we got. We got this bitten chunk right here out of the landscape that we have to come up with. But that's all right. We can do that. We just got to bring up a rail car full of landfill, which, you know, stone. You know, normally iron's the problem. Iron. You never get enough iron. Well, apparently now we're not getting enough stone. But in a way, that's also my fault, because I really could have gone after it sooner. I could have gone after... There's a patch of stone right down outside of the fence where we're at, but it's only like, I don't know, 3,000, 4,000, something like that. It's not much, if memory serves me right. So I could go get it, but then do I belt it across and kind of break my own rules? Or do I build a train spur just for the one patch of stone? So, you know, I got to decide. In the meantime, I had all this stone up here that I could glom onto, and glom we did. Well, we are. For a couple of reasons. One, because we're going to come up and get the iron anyway. Two, because glomming is a good thing. and 3 because we can. Alright, there we go. That should give us... Yeah, see, we still got them. We still got track. So we don't need track and we don't need accumulators. What we need is solar panels and walls. I think we even got all of our lasers in, didn't we? So yeah, so basically just walls. So let's place our walls. Really? You guys are lousy construction men. I always wonder just how many robots I have flying around that are moving super ass slow just inadvertently because I forgot to bring them with me. Right? Alright, so let's see how close we are to this stone patch. Let's clear some trees while we're at it, because we got to come through them anyway. Personally, I think fire is more fun, but this is definitely effective until you run out. Of course, you run out of fire too, so. Fire is less effective because it doesn't completely burn the trees, but I still like it because it's fire. You know, I mean, you gotta like it because it's fire. Now, how far does that one go? Are we at risk of setting things on ablaze if we do that? I don't think we are. I think we're okay. I think it's only going to go this far if it goes even to this patch. But it's going to go to that patch now. Alright, so there's our stone. So we are close. Did we bring any drills with us? Yes, we did. Alright. So, I think what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead, let this burn out, and then we're going to get the robots to clean up any remaining crap. Get that out of our way. And here in a minute they're going to tell me, oh, you got no more room. And I'm going to tell them, screw off. Alright, so there we go. So let's get our drills set up. And let's get this Boy, when you're zoomed out, it don't look like much, does it? But you zoom in and it's freaking huge. It's huge. It's huge, I say. Alright. So, maximum density. Now I had 2 stacks of 50 in my inventory, and I think I may have had had a stack of 50 on my toolbar. So we'll see just how many it takes to do this. Although I could just, you know, put the thing around it and it would tell me. But where's the fun in that? This is going to be ridiculous. Oh, we are completely out. Darn. Alright, well, now time to run belts. Well, we can of them anyway. Come on. Hard to place them when you're already on the belt. Ah, dang it. Waste not, want not. So, this will solve our stone problems for some time to come, I think. I certainly hope so. Because I don't know if you looked at the map, but there does not seem to be too many stone deposits on this map, at least right in this area. Alright, so, let's do this. Let's go ahead and start getting our spacing. Where to put it? There it is. So let's go ahead and start getting our spacing so that when we come back with the proper number of... Where is it? Oh, it's up here. Duh. When we come up with more drills, we can finish laying it out. If I were a rich man, I have somebody else doing this for me. Oh. Alright, so where did that one go? There it is. Alright, I just want to check and see at the widest point if we've got to go another row. We don't. That will work. That will work just beautifully. That will be beauticious. Beautiful. There will be so much beauty in it, it just will be unreal. It'll be amazing how much beauty there is. Alright, so let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Of course we do. We couldn't have 4 or 8. That's alright. Doesn't matter. We can do with 6. You know what? We'll do it just fine with 6. I just thought of that. We'll do it just fine with 6. Let's get rid of these trees. Now we should also probably put walls around this. And at some point we probably will. But for right now, we ain't gonna. All we's gonna do 2, 4, 6. No, wait. Wait. If there's 6, what are we doing? Screw it. We'll just... Yes. Doy. Alright, where is... I do not see... Oh, there they are. Alright. Before we lay this down, let's lay it... We're getting a cart before the horse. Let's lay the track down, Moreland. And we can come closer. before we do that. Let's come closer. Come a little bit closer, you're my kind of man, so big and so strong. Come a little bit closer, the night is so cold, and I'm all alone. La, 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 la. Oh, I know. Day job, don't quit mine. I get it. Oh, because I'm hovering over it. Trying to figure out why the blueprint was open. Do we have enough substations? We got one more substation. So we won't have enough. We'll have to go back to the train and get some more. But we'll let it play everything else that it can out first. This, I think, is going to be our last piece of rail. After that, this is going to just be a piece of siding, basically. Yeah, we don't even need this much of it. Let's get rid of this before they lay it down. No sense them putting stuff down we don't need. I wish you could diagonal. I wish there was, you know, there was a method of being able to diagonally cut this stuff. Because this is just, you know, half-ass. Do we want to back up a little bit more, maybe? Let's back up a little bit more. So we got room to turn. Yeah, a diagonal deconstruction tool would be nice. Not gonna lie. So how much track we got? We got 7 pieces of track, and on the way back to the train it's gonna suck those up, I guarantee it. Yep, there it went, all gone. So let's grab some more track off of the train. Provided the train has track. I think it does. We shall see. It's like the one thing it does have. There we go. Let's put that on. Let's put that junk on the train. How are we doing on accumulators? Did we run out of accumulators? We ran out of accumulators, so let's grab a bunch of them. We'll put the wood on the train too. We don't need the wood. Did we run out of lasers? We did not run out of lasers, so theoretically we have all the lasers we need. Lights we still have. Station we're going to put in. How about substations? Substations we ran out of. There we go. Alright. And we're going to run this up as close as we can. I know we're missing track in places, but we'll run up here as close as we possibly can. Where's our track? Oops. us stuck in a position where we're screwed. But I don't want to have to walk back and forth half the day just to get stuff to make a freaking loading point. So I think that'll do us right there. Right? That ought to do us right there. So now we want it straight, because you have to do straight, vertically or horizontally, to fill, or to set up the station. So let's look first at what we need to swing a EvoGUI here. And we don't want to go too close, because we want to give ourselves room for chests, I think. Alright, and then this, we're off by 1, aren't we? Yes, we are. Of course we're off by 1. What the heck? You gonna play games with me now? Alright, one way to skin a cat. I'm gonna be mad if this don't line up. There, see? I knew you'd line up. Ah, bless it. There. Right? So there's that. So now, just because we can, let's give it some let's give it a choice of inside or outside rails when it's coming in. We can always turn around later and add a second pickup point, but I don't think we're going to need it. I think just the one will be more than plenty. So there it is. Nope, that's our drop off. That's okay, we can use it, because we'll put it down and we'll turn it around. We'll just turn everything around on it, right? If it will fit. Looks like it will fit. You know what? Oh wait, because I've got the whole book. Alright, so let's see. We want to, well, no. We want to go this way with it. Yeah. Don't forget the little gears here. It'll make things line back up. But the problem is, doing that is going to cause the rails to come unaligned with, yeah. So we're going to have to switch this back. What ends up happening is the rails, because of the way the rails are, they don't want to play right, and screw it. We'll just do it like this, and we'll do it right. Alright, so that's car, train. So if we do it right here, that should give us plenty of room to route our stuff. Oops. All right, let it do its thing, and we'll clean up what we don't want, which is this right here, and this right here, and this right here. And we don't want this. And we don't want this. And we don't want that, right? Right. Okay. So now let us do this. Did we have undergrounds? We have undergrounds. We have fast underground. Or we have express undergrounds, but that's okay. We can use express undergrounds, and we got to turn them around the right way, because this is a loader, not an unloader. And are these steel? Yes, these are steel. These are steel. Good to go. And they're there. They've been placed. Yes, they have. All right. And what we're going to do, I did a little reading, and according to the wiki, although I have not tested it, the stack inserters are as fast physically as the fast inserters. However, because they get a stack bonus, ultimately they end up being faster than the stack inserters. What slows them down is that they have to gather everything up off of a belt before they can turn and deliver it. Out of a chest, they just automatically turn and deliver it. But according to the wiki, and I haven't tested it, even then they are actually still faster than the fast inserters, because the fast inserters have to move an arm every single time. So for every piece they pick up and put in. Whereas the stack inserters are putting it in a stack, it doesn't have to move its arm as often. So in theory, they are faster regardless. Now I'm putting in red belts because that's what I have right now. We will probably stick with the red belts out here. I don't see any reason not to. And we could actually some days I amaze myself that I can actually wake up in the morning. We can completely get rid of that. Now I'm leaving the one belt because I don't want them, fouling up with, the splitters and stuff, and getting into issues. But there we go. So now all we need to do is route it over. Right? Dang nabbit. Alright, so that's how we're going to divide this up. We're not going to count that one. Well, no, that one's actually not too short. This one's pretty short on the outside. This one's going to dry up quick. So that'll be 1. We'll call that 1, 2. Well, you know what? 1, 2, 3, 4. How's that sound? So this will go here. Those two will go to that one. Two. Three. Oop. Belt. Not inserter belt. All right. Right. And then this will come over here. I know. Seems kind of foolish to go all the way over. But I don't know how far up the mines are going to come since we're out of them. So now we just need electricity. Right? Right. So last time I did one of these, I forgot these outside rows. Screwed me up all kinds of ways. Couldn't figure out why it wasn't working. Now this is temporary because we're gonna, no, that is not temporary, because the drills will actually be on the other side of it. Alright, so there's that. Yeah, because they'll come down that way. So that looks to be all of them. Let's hook them into the substations. Or is it already hooked into the substations? It is not. It is now. And then that will get hooked into here. Right? And do these all now have power? Let's check and make sure. No flashy blinky lights. Awesomeness, awesomeness, awesomeness. Now all we need is this. And we're coming this way, right? So we need it right there where the substation is, of course. Alright, so that two wagon train right there, right? And this we will call this, sorry Hanziki, this is going to be stone pickup. Much easier to remember than Hanziki. PU. Right? Right. No trains. Well, we know that. I'm not worried about the trains right now. Right, so that comes around there, that loops around there, that picks that up. Now let's look at something here. I think, yeah, we're not ready to hook it up yet because we need that. So we're going to back this train up. We're going to turn it around where we can, and we're going to call that an episode. You guys know what I'm going to do next. I'm going to come up here with landfill, and I'm going to come up here with all the replacement stuff that I need, and we is going to make this happen. So we will back this puppy up, minus the save game. Oop! Oh! Wrong way. Can we back it that way? We shall see. I mean, we made that turn coming up here. We should be able to make the turn going back. There we go. There we go. We get here far enough, and then we can tell it to go to supplies. And it should. No, path my ass. How is there no path? Oh, because it's a... fine. I know, because the rail is not completely done. How about now? Do you have a path now, bitch? No. How about if we delete this? Do you got a path now? How can you not have a path? Or you're just too stupid to find a path? Oh, no, there is. That's right, there is no path. Oh, well. I'm the one that's stupid, apparently. I bet that sucker will go now. No path still? Alright, must be someplace else where it's still got a break in it. Fine. Let's go find the other break. I'm not seeing a break yet. Alright, we're through that one. Right. How about now? Do you have a path now? It's still no path. I guess I got... Don't make no sense to me. I'm confused as to why it says it can't find it. Now, if you tell me you got no path now, I was going to say, I wasn't buying that. Manual. All right, folks. So there it is. Looks like we're still cooking with gas down here. We don't have stone yet, obviously, but we got it set up. Everything else looks okay. Let's go over here and check on this fusion reactor real quick and see if it's done anything or changed anything or anything looks different. And then we'll call it an episode. I want to check this thing out for you guys because I don't know if anybody's ever used it before. I know I haven't, and I'm kind of confused by it. Well, it still has not removed anything. It's during the day right now, so we're getting 100% power from our solar. But I'm not seeing any, whatever this polymerization is or anything else. It just seems like it's working. Maybe it's supposed, like I say, maybe it's supposed to be with another mod, and it's not working right because I've broke it because it's not in there. But I don't know. Anyway, if you guys got something out of this, give me a like, subscribe, tell your friends if they're interested to subscribe, and all that good stuff. And I'll talk at you later. All right, bye.